Weight loss jab hype is getting bigger and bigger. But here's something that people do not tell you. I think it's crazy. Like every single decade, I've been in the fitness industry now for the last 14 years, and every decade there's something new. Actually, every few years there's something new that pops up. Keto diet, there's intermittent fasting, there's all different ways and sort of fads to lose fat in a quicker way. And the thing that's just popping up time and time again right now is the weight loss jabs. You see Ozempic, you see Mounjaro. And both of these are very similar injections. And basically what they both do is they mimic GLP-1, which essentially is a hormone in your body that tells your brain that you're not hungry, that you're full. It blocks out the food noise, and it also reduces your appetite, therefore you don't eat as much food. So you've got to think it logically. At first, when you're not eating as much food, you're obviously going to be losing weight because you're putting yourself naturally into a calorie deficit. And yes, you can do this through food and exercise alone, but the reason that people want to use these injections is because it makes it easier to do. Which, by the way, I'm not against anyone doing anything in life, right? It's up to you what decisions you make in your life. Some people take drugs, some people drink alcohol, some people take steroids. We all make decisions. But what I'm not okay with is the fact that people will go into this without understanding the consequences behind it. And we need to understand that anything in life that we do that promises some form of quick fix, some form of high, there's always a low, or there's always a sort of consequence that comes with that. And these weight loss jabs are exactly that. They come with a big promise, but there is consequences when we come off it, or actually even as well when we're on it. The problem we've got right now with the weight loss jabs is there's not massive amounts of research on them. This drug was designed for type 2 diabetics, and the reason behind it was to regulate blood sugar levels, reduce appetite, and keep everything stable. But people have now realised when you use this in high dosages, it does help with weight loss because essentially you're not going to be eating as much. So the problem we've got here is there's lots of people sharing these amazing quick fix results because they've been taking it for a certain period of time, but we don't have a lot of evidence in the back end of what's happening to people that have been taking it for longer. But I've seen things where people are losing hair, there's been kidney failure. My cousin, this is how bad it is. My cousin is overweight, massively overweight, and she's tried certain things her whole life, all different sorts of fad diets. She's one of these yo-yo dieters that tries the next best thing. And she tried these injections. And she pushed the injection a little bit higher because what people don't tell you is, yes, you start off by taking a certain dosage, but like anything in life, your body gets used to it. Your body gets used to that dosage. It becomes the normal. So what do you have to do? You have to then up the dosage. And she continued to up this dosage and ended up in hospital with her kidneys failing. And these are just some stories that I hear. I had another client come to me that had been taking it, and yes, she lost a lot of weight. She blocked out the food noise and she'd done well. For the first time in her life, she lost weight and she felt great about it. But she understood that she couldn't be on this the rest of her life. Towards the end, she wasn't starting to feel good because the dosages were getting so high. But then when she came off it, what happened is the food noise is then louder than ever before. She now can't control her hunger. She's eaten more than she ever did before. And now she has such a bad relationship with food, which she's trying to fix. The problem is it will help you in the beginning, but it's a short-term fix because you're not building out any habits alongside this. I have had other cases where clients like Helen came to me and she done amazing to lose a certain amount of weight with one of the weight loss jab. Her reason for taking it was actually quite reasonable. She was severely overweight. She felt like this would be the kickstart for her in terms of dropping a certain amount of weight because she didn't feel confident going into the gym. When she was exercising, her knees were sore because she was carrying so much weight. And this was her kickstart to lose weight. But she had an exit plan from this. She then joined up with me. She incorporated healthy lifestyle habits, she exercised, she ate right, and she continued to lose weight. So there's two sides to this sword for sure. And I'm not for it, I'm not against it, but at the same time, you have to understand that it is just a short-term solution. And if you're okay with that, that's absolutely fine. But ultimately, the bottom line is you have to build out the good habits at some point. So why not do it before you start taking this quick fix, this miracle drug? I would do it then. So if we go back to my client's story where she came off this injection and her food noise was higher than ever before, we've now removed that receptor that is signaling the brain that it's blocking off the signal to tell your body that you're hungry. Now, when we remove that, what do we think is going to happen? Our hunger is going to come back and it's going to be louder than ever before because we're not used to this feeling. On top of that as well, because you've not been eating during that period of time, or you're eating less, we're eating below what's called our basal metabolic rate, which is how many calories we burn resting. When we eat below that number for a long period of time, our metabolism slows down, but on top of that, we're losing quite a lot of muscle throughout the process that we're on this. So therefore, when we do go back to eating food again, our body's in a much worse position than it ever was before. So we need to be very, very careful when we are taking this, because ultimately we are taking one step forward and almost 2 steps back. Like I said at the start of this video, right, it would be easy for me to be absolutely against this. And to be honest, in a way, I don't agree with it, but I do understand why people take it. I get it, 100%. I understand why people want to take it. And if you are the type of person that wants to take something like this, that's on you. But don't go into it naive enough to think that there's no consequences off the back end of it. We will have to build out healthy habits at some point. We will have to eat better. That is just part of it. And understand that when you're doing this, yes, you might get the quick short-term results, but ultimately you are setting yourself up for longer-term damage, metabolic damage later down the line. And if you're okay with that, if you've got a holiday coming up and you want to look in your best and you'll deal with the consequences after that, good for you. Like, genuinely good for you. But don't then cry over spilt milk after your holiday when you gain all the weight back. That is entirely your choice. We're human beings. We all don't make the best decisions in the world. I've made bad decisions in my life. Trust me, it happens. But don't be naive to it. Now, if you are the type of person, whether you're taking Ozempic or you're not taking Ozempic, and you do want to build out good, healthy, sustainable habits, I've created a free fat loss guide that will break down all the fundamentals you need in order to not only get results, but maintain them as well. I've left it in the description below. Just simply click on the link. There is full demonstration, explanations of absolutely everything. There's workouts in there as well. And hopefully you enjoy it, get great value from it. And yeah, you can honestly, whether you're doing the Ozempic, you're not doing the Ozempic, you've actually got actionable steps in order to not only get fat loss results, but more importantly, maintain them as well.